Forsaken's so much fun. I love slacking off and making videos for like few people. It's been so long. Just happy that I finally found a group that I can properly get into. Oh wait, hold on. Something doesn't feel very right. Huh? No, not again. Leave me alone. Oh well, since we're here, welcome back, guys. I'm sick. I have not posted for basically a year now, so that might not be good. But, today I decided to do another tutorial for y'all. Guess who it is? Another SA2 Sonic, and I decided this would be my 200 sub special. That should have happened like months ago, but hey, I'm back now at least. Well, yeah, I decided to take one last spin for SA2 Sonic before I finally settled on one. And, well, all I can say is that this is the one that I settled on. So, instead of gatekeeping it, I'm actually show it off with you guys. So, let's begin. First of all, as usual, let's go to presets. Torso. Just look at the position and orientations for this. Head, left eye, left upper arm, right upper arm, left lower arm, right lower arm, left wrist, right hand, left hand. Pretty sure I didn't make any adjustments to them. Left upper leg, right upper leg, left lower leg, right lower leg, left foot, and right foot. Alright, let's get into a little bit more of a fun area. The head. So for this, it was pretty basic, just added the bald head. For some reason, I put down eyebrows, because they just look cool, but it's also optional, because as you see, this is how it looks with no eyebrows. This is how it looks with eyebrows. So me personally, I'm just not going to have them. So, I'm just not a big fan of them. For this, I put down the down base spine, because that's basically the go-to for SA2 Sonics, and still is. Ears, instead of using the basic ears, I actually used the round ears this time, and it did pay off. Because that actually looks way more accurate, or at least my eyes. Muzzle, I actually didn't do any changes whatsoever to the muzzle, just kept it like that. Accessories really come in clutch nowadays. For the body, when I joined back, I saw, wowzers, we have even more bodies. So for the body, I used a round body, kind of just built off of it. Next up, if we go to tail, since we are using the round body, the tail would be way too high, so again, accessories come in clutch. What did I say? Back spine, large back spine. I know some people use accessories for it, but come on, we have back spines for a reason. Might as well use them. Limbs. Alright, here we're going to have to go with the split. So the upper arms are all bone limbs to make it thinner. And for legs, if you feel kind of lazy, plus it doesn't really make too much difference, just go to legs and click M-line limbs. Because that's just the easiest way. Hands, now, with the new addition, you do have a few more choices, like mech grip, or kind of just have to throw that higher into the hand with offsets. You can go ball hands, could even go basic hands. But for me, square mech hand has always been just my go-to for SA2 Sonics. I used to get rid of the fingers, but now, nah, it's alright. And for wrists, just basic cuffs. This is optional for shading reasons, but you can also add on a ring to make it look cooler. I did, though. Feet weren't better than the based shoe. I mean, at some point I did use the kinetic shoe, but come on, guys. So yeah, for the shoe, I'm just going to reset it. For socks, we're going to go with tough. Right? Yeah, we're gonna go with the tough socks because they just fit SA2 style the best. With spike, obviously this is SA2, so we don't need any. The back buff's just the basic back buff. The band is the accented band because that's literally the SA2 band. And the buff, again, this is optional just for shading reasons, but I put down a basic buff because I think it looks cool. Maybe you guys don't, that's alright. So yeah, now, accessories. sorry, but you guys are going to have to get game passes for this. I know, it's just game passes can really come in clutch sometimes. Let's just get right into it. So, we're going to need the Enigmatica Knight, just the face. All 3 penguin masks. Dang, this update makes things so much easier. Tricorn head. This is optional, but I would most probably put it in. The top and hat glasses, not glasses, goggles, because they've just also been a go-to accessory for SA2s. Planetary orbit, obviously, Mars, Mercury, Saturn, Venus, and Earth. No sun needed this time. For the horn set, we're going to need the left curve horn and the right curve horn, the big head, and this is also a game pass, the stretch spine. We're going to need all 7. Now, last thing, Silver Lining Knight. We're just going to need the head covering for this. And that's all the accessories. Now their offsets and whatnot. First of all, top hat and goggles. Here's their offsets and orientations. Big head. The big head gets attached to the torso. Penguin masks. Face. Right head. Left head. Planetary orbit. Mars gets attached to the right eye. Saturn gets attached to default. It's for the nose. As you can see, I've kind of expanded on it right there. Mercury is for the left eye. Venus is for the right eye. And Earth is for the left eye. Tricorn head. As you can see, this is very optional, but it's kind of just for like more building foundation and stuff, if anything. So that just goes in the default area. This is the offsets and orientations. Stretch spine. Alright, buckle up, because this one's going to be fast. Again, just pause the video if you need. So, spine 3, default, offsets. Spine 1, default, offsets. Spine 5, default, offsets. Spine 6, default, offsets. Spine 2, default, offsets. Spine 7, attached to torso. For the tail, there's the offsets. Spine 4, default, there's the offsets. If that's a little bit too fast, just pause the video on every single one and copy them down in your game. Now, horn set. Warning, let me just do this. The warning, they will kind of pop out in the forehead here where I'm circling, but for me, that wasn't much of an issue. If it is for you, you could use the tricorn to kind of cover them up. I kind of just use the tricorn to fill in some empty spaces. So, here's the right curve horn. And the left curve horn, for anyone wondering. Yes, they're in the default. Silver Lining Knight. Head covering. There's the offsets. Attached to the torso. And Enigmatica Knight. Torso. There's the offsets. Awesome. Now, we go to design. Everything should be plastic except for these. So, for the hands and shoes and everything, you're going to want to go to materials, find Glacier right here, and select its variant, Soft Glacier, and just use that for only the clothes. As you can see, yep. Soft Glacier, hand accent, hand add-on, clothes, except for the shoe back buff. For the shoe back buff, I put neon. That's another game pass, wow. But if you guys just don't feel like spending Robux to do this, another easy option is literally just to keep it on plastic. Again, that's completely optional. If you have the neon, I would absolutely recommend it. But yeah, that's SA2 Sonic the Hedgehog. Let me know if you guys want the next ones, which are Supersonic, Shadow, and Super Shadow. Let me know if you guys want those, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.